If you've ever felt like you're playing a role and not really being yourself, I believe this is going to be relevant for you. And so today I want to talk about the lies of imposter syndrome and help you rediscover your true self. So my own journey started in entrepreneurship, and I remember being so focused in the beginning on hitting the goals and the numbers, the time, the income, the freedom. And along the way, I did not stop to ask myself, Nicole, who are you? Who are you in this season? Who are you going to be next? Through the ups and downs of building a business, I did evolve to many versions of myself, but something was still missing. I had a family, I had a flourishing business, and there was still a void. And I know you might be like, girl, you were tripping, but this is real. So one day I was with my husband and he had urged me to take some time, and he was going to take the kids, and he said words that should have sounded so sweet, but they ended up being trigger words. As he closed the door, he said, Nicole, enjoy yourself. And so I'm literally standing in my kitchen. It is quiet. It's the weekend, and so business is closed. There's no kids to take care of. He has that under control. The house is spotless, and I'm standing there thinking, how do I enjoy myself? More importantly, what do I even enjoy? I had no idea. So now I'm sliding down the counter. Maybe or maybe not whipped cream was involved, and really having a crisis about my identity. And the realization that this courageous, bold woman that I once was had somehow lost her way, it really hit me hard. The person that had started this business and had all these dreams and had a reputation for doing it her way had become just a fraction of that person. And I am so thankful for this meltdown in the kitchen with the whipped cream, sobbing on the floor, because that is how I had the revelation that I lend to you today. You see, the empowerment you get from knowing who you are will accelerate your success in life and business. In business, I was everything I needed to be. In motherhood and being a wife, I did those roles well. But in being true and integritous to myself, not so much. I was really far from my identity and who I needed to be for me and to continue the journey. The caution that I extend to entrepreneurs, especially with social media, is that it's so easy to mimic others without realizing it. And at the same time, for every time we mimic someone else, we're chipping away at our own core identity. And so I hadn't become a fraction of who I was overnight. It happened over time. And it happened because my focus was on hitting the goal. And so I remember saying, like, if I can't be Nicole all the time, then I don't want to be anything. And so it was time for me to unearth and shed the ideals. And these are ideals that sometimes came from well-intentioned people. Like, can you relate to that? These are ideals that came from society. These are ideals that have been deeply implanted inside of me, and they had to be uprooted. We're talking about layers of life, not just business. And so I had to start asking myself questions that seemingly should have been easy to answer. But Nicole, what do you want? Who are you? What do you value? What do you enjoy? And, I would say all the affirmations. I returned to my practice of I am enough, I am powerful, I am bold, which were great. But one of the things that I realized are external things are just that. They are external. And the journey of self-discovery, the work that we need to do is internal. Real success is knowing intrinsically that with the stuff, I'm enough. Without the stuff, I'm enough. And really having an advanced degree in understanding who you are. I mean, is that relatable? I knew that this powerful, confident woman resided inside of me, and I just made it my business to find her again. And so this wasn't an overnight process for me, and it won't be an overnight process for you, but what it was a commitment to a journey to do the core work. And so I remember knowing that I had to leave a group where the focus was relentlessly on making more money. And listen, I'm not mad at anybody that's trying to make more money. Obviously, resources give us freedom of time, freedom of options, and allow us to live a certain lifestyle. But for me, because that wasn't one of my core values, I had lost focus, and I had to separate myself from places that I could not reclaim that focus. And so it took, a moment of clarity, but I did step back and recognize that, hey, I'm chasing someone else's dream right now, because this isn't even a high priority on my value ladder. And the truth was that I valued time with my family, with my friends. I value flexibility much more than resources. So what am I saying to you? The exchange for discovering yourself and trading in the imposter that you may be showing up as, it's immeasurable. And so I'm just challenging you to start discovering what you value, to pause and reflect, and to stop maybe striving for the next best thing and start striving to get to know yourself better, like what truly matters to you. For me, it was about recognizing that relentless pursuit of more, it really wasn't aligned with my highest values. And so I want you to ask yourself that. What are you pursuing? What are your highest values? And what are the things about you and your character and your personhood and your life and your experiences that make you you? And I want you to honor those things. Entrepreneurship is exciting and it is rewarding, especially when you can do it and still be you.